Hey people, I'm back today to give transitioners out there some tips. So I have 11 tips for transitioners from relaxed hair, damaged hair, back to natural hair. So just to give you a little bit of background on my hair, I actually started my healthy hair journey back in June 2011. I was relaxed, and at the point my hair wasn't growing as long as it used to be, as healthy as it used to be, so I was so desperate to get my hair back to great health. So I went on, natural hair websites, the internet, YouTube. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna stretch my relaxers out because, stretching it will mean less damage from the relaxers and then equals, better health. I transitioned my hair until my last relaxer, which was August 24th, 2012. And then I finally, did the long-term transition and I big chopped August 23rd, 2013. And here I am today, about a year and 9 months natural. My first tip I have for you, stay away from heat. Too much heat can damage your hair. Stay away from heat. Meaning direct heat, which is from blow dryers and flat irons, but you can use indirect heat, which is from hooded blow dryers, because it's not directly in one position, so it won't cause too much heat. So keep that in mind. If you flat iron regularly, try to keep it at a minimum. Like for example, if you flatten your hair every week, try to do it every other week and make it a gradual step to lessen the amount of heat used on your hair. My next tip is to wear low manipulation styles. Basically protective styles such as box braids, Marley twists, Senegalese twists, Bantu knot outs, twist outs, braid outs, flexi rod outs, perm rod sets, wigs, like you can go on and on. But basically you should keep your hair in styles that you're not really touching your hair too often, even in buns, high puffs, that you won't really be touching your hair to, disturb it. Let it chill so it can grow out, My next tip is to allow your hair to grow out as long as you want to. You don't have to feel pressured into, big chopping your hair. It's up to you. If you feel that you want to do a long-term transition, go ahead and do so. Transitioning is a journey and it's your personal journey, so let it be what you want it to be. So don't be in a rush to big chop your hair, because I transitioned for, about a year and such, and then after that, I got the courage spontaneously to just go in the bathroom and cut my relaxer off, and it was so refreshing. I'll insert a picture here of me cutting off my hair. So I just wanted to name one pro and one con for big chopping. A pro for big chopping is that you immediately get to know your natural hair. There's no waiting for such and such amount of time. You chop the relaxer ends off and boom, you know your curl pattern. And another thing to that is that you'll be able to learn what your hair likes, what it doesn't like, and you also learn what your hair really looks like. Some of us, we've barely been able to learn what our natural hair looks like because we had, perms and texturizers in our hair for a long period of time, that when you big chop, it's like a whole new you. So definitely going for the big chop is like, a whole new experience, and it's fun. A con to big chopping, however, is that you may not be fully ready and you don't want to feel uncomfortable in yourself, in your appearance. So definitely make sure that you are confident in your new look, because it can be an awkward stage. Many people, for me personally, I always had the long hair in my household, and the hair that most people would be like, oh, how'd you get your hair so long? But when I big chopped, everyone around me was like, oh my gosh, you cut off your hair? You have such pretty hair. Why'd you cut it off? And I'm like, because I want to. So definitely keep that in mind. Let this journey of transitioning, whether it's transitioning or big chop, be all about you and nobody else. My next tip is to do your research. So we have the internet. There's a wide variety of information you can get at your fingertips, whether it be books, the internet, people, word of mouth, also social media, and natural hair blogs or websites. Like for instance, when I first started out, I went on kiss.biz, I went on Hair Lisa, I made my accounts, and I was able to make a profile about my hair routine, and you know, I was able to make friends that were similar in texture or similar, you know, thoughts of how they want to go through their journey, and I made friends that way. So it's very important to go to different websites such blacklonghair.com, natural85.com, curlynikki.com, hairlisa.com, and kiss.biz. Just to name a few. You know, it's great to go on those websites because you can gain information, like I said, you gain inspiration as well, and you gain a community. You feel like you're in a community of people who are doing similar things as you. So you're not alone. My next tip is to talk to naturals. If you know that you're thinking about transitioning or growing your hair out to natural, and you have like a family member or a friend who's already did it, or maybe they've always been natural, you know, hit them up and see, you know, what do they suggest. Ask for tips or any advice. Any advice and tips that you can get will always make you feel much better, believe me. My other tip is do not listen to negativity. As with anything, a change can be something that causes positivity or negativity. You have to think about it this way. It's your decision to transition your hair out to natural. It's your decision to big chop. And if anybody approaches you and say, well, why you want to follow the crew? Why you want to do this? Just think about it this way. It's your life and not theirs. And personally for me, the only negativity I can say is that people were not in the mindset to understand why I did it. And why would I choose that particular time in my life to do it? So it's like you don't know what they're thinking and they don't know what you're thinking. So it's big on communication. And basically be you. It's your life. If you want to cut your hair off, if you want to grow out your hair, do it. Don't get discouraged because transitioning is a journey in itself and it's a learning experience as well. My other tip is to embrace the texture of your hair. No one person has the same texture of hair. No matter if you say your hair is 3C, 4A, such as myself, there are many different types of textures such as the density, the porosity that makes these two people with 3C, 4A hair different in itself. So just embrace what you were born with and have fun with it. And also remember that you won't be able to know the true texture of your natural hair until you cut off the relaxed ends, because when you have the textured hair on top and you have the relaxed ends on the bottom, it does tend to drag down your natural hair. Therefore you may think, hey, my hair is actually little waves, but then when you cut off the relaxed ends, you see that your hair has more of a kinky or, you know, curls basically. So you won't know until you reach the end. Another tip I have for you is do not compare your hair, your curls to any other person. It's okay to have inspiration from other people, but know that you are unique, your personality is unique, your features are unique, and your hair is unique. So don't look at this person and say, oh my gosh, I wish I had your hair, because guess what? You don't. You have the hair that was given to you. Another important tip that I have for transitioners out there is to be gentle with your hair. Because what you will notice is that when you're growing out your relaxer to natural hair, you're gonna have the new growth. And then when you're trying to detangle your hair, that is the line of demarcation where the natural hair or the new growth hair meets the relaxed hair, and that is very sensitive. If you're really rough combing it out, you can cause a lot of damage and breakage. So my tip to you is to, when you're detangling your hair, is to make sure your hair is thoroughly wet and coat it with conditioner. My favorite conditioner, which I'll put right here, is the Aussie Moist conditioner. That one gives me so much slip that my hair feels like butter. And another tip to you is that you should use gloves. Like if you use gloves and you detangle, it'll make it a quicker experience. So try that out and let me know how it goes for you, okay? So never, never, never detangle your transitioning hair, natural hair on dry hair. Doing so will cause huge amount of breakage. Don't do it. Another tip I have for you is to document your hair journey. Like for me, I had a notebook and I wrote out like different methods of how I did my hair, whether it be using different products, different ways of using the products, different styles, and I wrote it down in a book, wrote the date and the style, and I wrote out the outcome, whether I liked it, whether I didn't like it, so that the following week, if I chose to do the hairstyle or the method again, I knew what changes I needed to do. So definitely make it fun, whether you use a notebook like I did, a collage, photographs, pictures. Document your journey because it's fun. Make it a fun experience. Okay. My last tip is to be patient. Don't rush this journey. You're choosing to transition your hair, which means you're choosing the option to learn what your hair can handle, what your hair likes, and what your hair needs. So take this process as a learning experience and enjoy it. There's no golden rule to say, okay, I transitioned for 5 months, so I'm gonna cut it off. You do it when you're most comfortable and when you see fit for you and your life. So with that being said, I hope that you take these tips and it helps you, and I hope that you have a great journey transitioning over to natural, because for me personally, it has been a change in my life. I'm not able to go out and just say, oh, my hair is done. I have to prepare ahead of time. And that's another thing I should add, is that when you're transitioning to natural or you're natural already, you have to prepare a day in advance to do your hair, because you have to be really gentle with your hair. So guys, that was my 11 tips for transitioning from relaxed hair, damaged hair, back to natural hair. So please let me know down below, what are some of your tips to others? I mean, my tips are not the golden rules, and I know that. So if you have any tips, please share them down below, and share this video with any of your friends, anybody that you know is transitioning, or you know, they just want to have a healthier natural hair or hair in general experience and journey. So with that being said, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more helpful videos like this, and thumbs up this video so that I know that you like it. See you in another video. Stay blessed and stay true to you, boo. Bye.